course I have weaknesses, just like anyone. But for me, I don't see a weakness as something negative, but as something that you can work on, you can improve. So it's never something that is a bad thing if you are trying to improve it. So for me, I would say it's the fact that I like to do a lot of things at the same time. I like to help people. I like to get involved with community and do pageants and be at school and work as well. So the fact that I like to do so many things at once, sometimes you can get caught up in certain things. And so I would say that's my weakness. And how do I overcome that? It's really to try to focus on one thing with my full energy on it. So when I do beauty pageants, I focus on that 100%. And that's why I love beauty pageants, because it allows me to not only focus on one thing, but within that one area I can find different, I can do other activities in one area. So in beauty pageants, I can compete in a beauty pageant and be involved in my community. So it allows me to really improve as a person. But again, I don't see, I never see that as something negative if I am trying to improve it. My biggest inspiration in life, I have two of my inspirations when it comes to my beauty pageants, I would say is my mother. My mom is someone that she has inspired me throughout my whole life, and now I'm getting a bit emotional. My mom used to compete in beauty pageants as well. She used to be in the modeling world, and not only I don't see her only as a mother, I see her as a role model. She's someone who she constantly strives for better and for improvement, and she's someone who seeks excellence, and that's something that I find beauty in that. And in my life, I hope that I will one day be half as good as she is. I love this question. Yes, I do travel for pageants, for modeling. I've been traveling for quite a while now, and my favorite destination was in Poland when I did Miss Supranational Canada 2017, and I won the Miss Canada title. And so that allowed me to represent the country in Europe. And so that was the best experience I could have had when it comes to beauty pageants so far, because I got to meet girls from all over the world, and that taught me that we can really countries can coexist together, and we can work together, we can live in an environment of peace and of love and of comprehension, compassion for one another. Even if we all came from different places in the world, we all spoke different languages, but it's really possible to have a common understanding, to come to a common ground. So I think that's what I took the most out of that adventure, and that's why it's my favorite destination, because there's so much more to it. I've always wanted to be someone of influence, someone who has a positive impact on a nation, on children, just a group of people. So I think if I wasn't doing pageants, I would be a motivational speaker, because I love to bring the best out of people. I love to inspire and to uplift others, and that's something I would do. Yeah, motivational speaker. And that's, I guess, why I do beauty pageants, because I find the same things as well in there. I believe that beauty comes in every size, it comes in every shape. And so I believe you can compete in a beauty pageant. It doesn't matter what size you are, it doesn't matter how tall you are, you can do modeling. And now there's so much diversity in modeling. But when it comes to the industry, they really focus on health, and so on healthy living, a healthy lifestyle. So as long as you follow that, I believe that you can achieve a great level of excellence. When it comes to the industry, is it hard to blend into the industry? I think that we should never try to blend in. We should try to always stand and be unique in who we are, firm in who we are and in what we believe in. And I think the industry promotes uniqueness, diversity, authenticity. So when you have a mindset of blending into a group of people, I don't think it can necessarily be something positive, because sometimes you might forget who you are. And when you talk about beauty, it is important to stand and to be unique. Have I ever been criticized? Of course, I've been criticized. When you are part of the beauty industry, you are criticized. But we have to understand that critique is not something negative. There is constructive criticism, and so you are constantly being built up positively. Yes, in the beauty industry, because they want you to be as good as you can be. They want you to be excellent, so they will criticize you positively, and that helps you become a better person, a better model, and a better role model ultimately. With the pressure of being a beauty queen, it is important to understand why you are there. You're there to inspire other people. You use any type of energy, and sometimes you get stressful type of energy, and you need to transform that into something positive. So for me, it's really being able to transform anything that is surrounding you into something positive, and to use that to inspire others, because that's what a beauty queen is. A beauty queen is someone who can rise from negativity. She can rise from any obstacle, and you can never ask her too much, because she will be able to accomplish anything. For beauty tips, I can definitely say it's having pins. I always keep a pin in my purse when I compete in a beauty pageant, because I don't like my sash to fly away. It's just as simple as that. I hope to be an inspirational woman. I hope to have a role that will inspire nations, will inspire many people in the world to become. I hope to have a role that will inspire others to be inspirational, a role that will uplift others, that will transform the lives of other people. And that's something that I've always wanted to do, and that's something that I feel like I'm constantly reaching in different levels. My favorite photographer is Erwin Lowen. He's an amazing Canadian photographer, and he's located in Toronto, and he does photo shoots for beauty queens and also for beauty pageants, but also for magazines. So yeah, I can say he's my favorite photographer. For beauty, for makeup, my favorite makeup artist is Sir John. He's an international makeup artist, and my favorite designer is Donatella Versace. I will tell them to strive for excellence, to always be the best in everything that they do, because those traits, you can not only use them for the beauty industry, but for the rest of your life. So I would definitely tell them to work, to be themselves, but also to be able to accept criticism, positive criticism that will make them become better and improve, so they can one day inspire other people like I hope that I have inspired them. And I dream of a world where children can have access to education freely everywhere in the world, can have really easy access to their education, to what they need to be able to inspire, what they need to be able to succeed in life. And that's something that I will continue to work on, and I will continue to be involved in projects that have to do with education. I found those values in Canada, but those are not only Canadian values. Those are values that are found in every single country in the world. It's just that certain countries don't have the necessary tools, the necessary resources to attain them. And so as citizens of a free nation, we need to be able to help others. For me, what made me pursue the beauty pageant industry is the fact that every pageant, they stand for something. They stand for either it's women's rights or children's rights or fighting for homeless, anything like that. I feel like that attracted me, those aspects attracted me to the industry, because I'm someone who's very compassionate and I always want to help others. And that's why I compete in pageants, and that's why I am still competing. It's the aspect of helping others and of making this world a better place. I am someone who believes in learning, and I believe in education. And so I started an organization called Education Beyond Limitation. It's an organization that helps children coming from low-income families in the Western world and also in third world countries. It helps children coming from economically disadvantaged families. So I launched my organization in Trenchtown, Jamaica. It's one of the most dangerous places in the Caribbean. And so I was able to provide school supplies to over 150 children. And so I was able to transform their new school year. And I hope and I can only wish for a world where children can have easier access to their education, because that's how we change a nation, that's how we change the world.